I'm ever to travel as far as I possibly can in the world. The furthest away from where I was born is actually Australia.
And I'd never really considered coming, but it was probably the most fortuitous turn of events.
Kind of a blind jump, if I'm quite honest.
It seems to fit, even though I don't fit here.
I think that I thought it would be much more stereotypical when I got here, but then I realized that Sydney is a much more diverse city and that you have people from all over the world that are living here.
Sydney was much more than I thought it would be.
We're seeing more traffic. The world's a lot more global than it was 5 years ago, let alone 10 years, 20 years ago when this program started.
I knew I wanted to travel, but I knew I kind of had to quit my job and uproot my life to do so. And it is a big decision, but at the same time, I just turned 25. I'm still so young, and it's kind of like the world is out there.
I knew when I left Australia that I would be homesick for it, but at the time I was homesick for home. And then sure enough, when I got home, I was homesick for Australia.
A lot of people in the States go, oh no, you can't do that because that it costs a lot of money and it costs this, but you can work in these places and you can offset that cost. I think the real reason is that it's a fear. It's a fear to go abroad and really challenge your views.
I was basically on my own when I came back. I didn't come back with anybody, so I was a bit nervous, but the BU Sydney Centre helped me find other BU alumni who had done the same thing. So I had a really great network the minute that I landed in Sydney.
I really felt settled, and I just wanted to stay past that. So yeah, I've been here 3 years now, and just been working, and I just really love it. And it's just one of the best cities I've ever been in. So
I knew that if I was going to really experience a place, that I was going to have to make sure I got some time outside of that hamster ball and really interacted with the city.
It's nice to have the city, it's comfortable, and you kind of know it, but off the beaten track of Australia was great. You got to meet a lot of different personalities that you don't just meet on the streets of Sydney.
See everything you can see, do everything that you can do, and take advantage of being in one of the most beautiful countries in the world.
It's part of why you're in university. It's for an education, and I think studying abroad offers an amazing education.
Getting out to Barrington Tops and the Royal National Park and going exploring kind of the nature and stuff that I might not have done if I hadn't gone with Australians that took me there.
I've made a really good group of friends. I still really like the lifestyle. I really enjoy the people.
They know how to kind of pick me up when I'm down, but then also if I'm a bit my ego's too big, they know how to deflate it as well. Like, they're really good at creating a sort of equilibrium, and I quite like that.
My whole thing is you have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow or next week or next year. So I'm just going to keep being here as long as that's what's making me happy.
I think you have to come ready to be a little bit outside of your comfort zone, but don't let that stop you.
I think having the BU program here really, just gets everyone together, all the alumni. It's a really great group of people that are here, and you feel like you're still part of a community that is from home.
There's just so much going on here that I don't think I could find anywhere else in the world.
It's tough to say where I can see the program going, but I know it's just going to keep growing. The momentum that it has, and the students that keep saying that this had a massive impact on them. It's just that hasn't stopped, and so I don't see much else stopping if that's the case.